Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am playing Robocop. I got this game ages ago and I decided I wanted to play it on stream. I played a bit of it before, but having issues with my computer before I did the updates. So we are now playing Robocop, because why not? This is the very first mission.
If it keeps on like this, we're gonna run short of body bags.
Yeah, okay. I think this one is dead from the inside.
I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
No, don't be cheap, honey. Make it double.
Tell me you're a drug addict without telling me you are a drug addict. Medical examiner. There's about, what, 2-3 of these vans, and I don't really actually see any examiners. I see dead people though. Anywho, let's go and give people attention. With love and appreciation. I'm cop of the Robo.
We can't wait any longer. Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages. But sir... Roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on the way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
You sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up. We wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Press here. Medic! There you are, partner.
Lewis?
The hell is going on up there?
Sorry, dude! The police want us to release the hostages! So no hard feelings!
Hey! You can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
I've got a secret thing. How much do you think I can get for it?
Is it gold?
It was taken off someone famous. Just look at him. He looks kind of familiar.
Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Drop it, scum!
Let's give him a walk!
I'm the cop of Robo. I am the cop of Robo.
Kill that freak!
worried about the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know? After you. They sabotage the elevators and staircase too. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
So apparently,
That graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are
while
still here.
we are messing about, you actually can pick up evidence and it increases your overall thing for it. So, oh yes, and you can also heal yourself with OCP packs, from what I remember. It's been a while, but I remember bits of it, and then all of a sudden I stopped playing. I think it was due to the fact there was an issue. So, anywho, hi guys.
Whew. Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I-
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
Sure. The best part is as well is that you can actually shoot people and they actually die properly. It's nice. It is a bit over OT, but at the same time, you can blast a person's arm off, legs off, head off, tear bits and pieces of their face off, bullet gouges from where the rounds have hit.
Nice and easy.
So it does depend. And also the interesting part as well is that the graphics are actually pretty decent for a game that came out a good long while ago. So evidence seems to be like an XP bar, like your bits of XP. So every so often you'll get XP for picking up evidence. Cause of death: nuke overdose. Now, I don't remember exactly what nuke is. I can't remember the last time I actually watched Robocop. We're gonna health pack this bitch. And I'm gonna pick up another OCP. Any more nuke lying about for evidence purposes? We shall find out.
There!
Obviously I like using the Uzi. The Uzi's fun. But the interesting part about the main weapon of the best part, sorry, about
Gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
having the main weapon is that you can apparently upgrade it. I didn't know about this at the time, so obviously I'm interested to see how it goes. I did bits of the missions But that's as much as I remember. I just remember there's bits of evidence that you can pick up, and that said evidence is basically your thing. Okay, so yeah, F is to punch apparently, and Q is to switch weapons. Sorry, don't know why I'm all tired all of a sudden. Okay, pick up the S. First part about grenades in this is that they can't kill your companion. So, now grenades obviously dangerous, don't touch them. Well, obviously at the same time, if you shoot them at the right time, especially when you're doing this, you can actually... Oh, he had an echo. I'll obviously be keeping the AK.
Over here, Murphy. It's that service box, isn't it? Hey, why don't you check it out?
It is, yes. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing any evidence. Bad news. Sure. Obviously, it probably is bad news, but anyway. Don't know why I'm yawning so much. Now, obviously, evidence is going to be quite key in this as well. I want to level up as quickly as possible, because apparently, from what I didn't realise, is that after you finish this, you can do a new game plus. Basically means that you keep the select amount of items and so on and so forth that you already have, but start anew, which could be quite fun as well. So, yeah. And there we go.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort.
I don't know why I'm so
They're
tired
holding everyone in the studio.
all of a sudden.
It's on the 30th floor.
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph. Chopper's ready. I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaking psycho. We need to be quick before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy. You saw something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the law, Lucas. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
Slime bags detected.
Just look at that, boys! The police dog and its bitch!
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back.
So, I found something really fucking awesome about this. I can throw computers, well, computer monitors at people. Bearing in mind, normal computer monitors back in the day, bearing in mind I'm not that old, but even I know about these computers. These computer screens, they're fucking huge. They're heavy. And when I mean heavy, I do mean you probably could throw that at somebody and kill them. Which is what we're going to do. Because I have 2 other pieces of ammo right here. And the best part is that ammo is everywhere for me. Don't think anyone survived that. If they did, well, good for them. We are now going to look for evidence and also heal ourselves. Now, annoying part, obviously I can't pick this up, I can't pick the couch up or anything like that. But the fact that I can pick up a fucking screen that is more than likely about 3 million years old now, and chuck it, what, a good like, what, 40 feet, 50 feet? I mean, this probably look, yeah, probably about 40 to 50 feet span in a building like it's a paper ball. It's fucking immense. I mean, if anyone were to tell me, you know, that I was able to throw something so dense, and that's not including my own self, that far and that heftily, I would pretty much tell them they're fucking stupid. This game basically tells me I can do this. I didn't throw that. But at the same time, it's quite fun throwing something that shouldn't be thrown. Now, obviously, there's certain things that I am going to be keeping my eye out for. Here's a computer screen for somebody. You know, I mean, throwing something that dense out of a fucking window. Basically my ex-girlfriend. Is quite amazing. I'm not saying my ex-girlfriend was a computer. Be an odd comparison to make. Anywho, any evidence? I don't see any evidence. Bearing in mind, why is there wood backing a sofa? Interesting. I'll take the incriminating evidence. Oh, someone left their sugar out. Now obviously we know about TVs. Extremely fucking dangerous. Especially these big bastards. The interesting part is that they blow up. Even better, apparently I throw them like they aren't shit. No drugs under the table. A document of pornography, probably. I will be taking that. I'll be taking the TV, don't you worry. Never mind. When you face criminals who have taken hostages, you have only a few seconds to eliminate them.
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages. One with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
Gunshot wound to the abdomen. That's not uncommon in video games. Anywho, we're going to keep that for another hostage negotiation. Obviously I have certain fascination with being easily murdered. Thankfully they are criminals.
And we'll burn you alive.
Also, the interesting part is that I didn't know there was a leveling system. I just thought it was, you know, a game where occasionally you would shoot people. But apparently it's far more interesting. And that's why I came back to it. Well, I don't see any more evidence. Well, other than the fact that people really are stupid. Nothing in there. Critical hit. Yes, well, when you blow someone's brains out, as well as the rest of them. He doesn't want to die, does he? Dig of the head. Oh, yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to reload this for when we've got the occasion of needing to keep getting distracted by people trying to shoot me. So, interesting part about this game is that propane is actually taken seriously, which means that if you shoot it at the right angle, it will fly, because it is a fuel. Now obviously the flying part isn't really accurate, it's a fuel actually escaping from a sealed container. Sealed container obviously. Oi, I'm trying to talk about things. You're being a dickhead. You were being rude. Stop it. So anyway, you hit a propane tank after being hit by a projectile will spiral out of control as long as it actually pierces it, obviously. Now, if it's 22 long rifle, obviously it won't go through. 9mm probably wouldn't go through either. But 10mm more than likely would. Just because it's a bit of a heavier grain round. But although then again, I mean, if you have a 9mm that is, well, has more grain in it, so I think it's 9mm P or plus P or something, then more than likely you could actually go through it. And then obviously it will whiz. Now obviously the ignition part is a little bit different. That actually does depend on the ignition. But yeah, it does depend on the ignition. So let's say for example if you had a slower moving bullet with more gunpowder, and then let's say for example it is a incendiary round, then yeah, it would go through and it would set it alight because it is a fuel source.
Sure thing, Mom. What are we having? It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands? I really have to. I wasn't playing in the dirt. Of course you do. No more discussion. Darn. Well, what about Dad? Is he gonna be back for dinner? Alex, what do you think about the color of this dress? I'm not sure if I like the pattern. James really looks up to you. He said in school that he wants to be a police officer just like his dad.
My hands are shaking. Kill the hostages! Hey, no sudden moves, cop! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers, like the one that took Soot! You hear me?
You work so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey wakey! I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to nuke!
I don't know what I would do if I ever lost you.
You got 3 seconds! 3!
Our family is the only thing I need to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, we will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alex. You okay there, Murphy?
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable!
Ma'am, please, calm down. It's been a very tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
And for someone in particular can never go back to his family. Because he was made into a fucking Robocop. In a place called Rogue City, which is basically fucking Detroit. But anyway. Yeah, Robocop. I can't remember much of Robocop. I remember watching the new one. The new one was very tedious. Like the actor in it, he did what game was it wasn't a game. Altered Carbon. He was in the first season of Altered Carbon.
I can pay my bail now. Cash? No problem. Do you take singles?
Get back in line.
They're here. Good job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis, you were remarkable.
Soot ran off with his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.
All right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine? Especially one as unreliable as Robocop. We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet!
We would never put a defective product on the streets. That's not what we do.
We all saw it hesitate in a life-and-death situation. Why? Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
I just want to snap her little neck. But she's got a point. This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man wants examined and fixed. Time to see what's hiding in that metal head of yours.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out. You, follow me.
Everyone is dismissed. And Lewis,
Okay.
will report on the TV station incident. On the double.
Now, I can't remember
On the
exactly. Ah, P is helpful. Now, I didn't get any points yet, but your XP is based off of thingies. Now, obviously, everything you pick up will increase your experience, which then will give you the better options of doing upgrades. Obviously I'm going to be looking around trying to find anything and everything, because info and XP. There we go, incident report. That'll give me another 100 XP, which is wonderful. Okay, so he's doing a report. While having her look at the report, I'm going to report on her report of his report. This is the gameplay now. I am in line with the Lady of the Night. Hello.
I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. I'll be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind. Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
Ah, finally. Home.
Sleep tight.
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
That is a 50 AC Desert Eagle, and if I remember right, is that a SIG? I think that's a SIG. I don't know my guns very well. I'm not American, obviously. I do remember bits and pieces. That looks, oddly enough, the top of it looks like an M1911. But yeah, I'd say SIG 112. Is it 112? I can't remember, it's been a long time. Yeah. Desert Eagle's probably one of the worst guns to actually hold for recoil. Actually no, tell a lie, that's usually a Colt Python or something.
Hi,
like
Murphy.
That. Hello. Nothing there. Any pieces of information you may be willing to give me in return for the XPs? No. Okay. Let's go and test out theories. I don't think there's anything down here, but so it's good to be efficient at finding things. Okay, head on upstairs. Hello, humans. The new guy. Ah, yes. The guy that is new. No one's in there, you're going to be waiting a while. Missing children. I don't think I missed someone. and then put up a piece of paper. Anyway. Is there anything back here?
God damn it, when will this be fixed? Don't hold your breath. OCP isn't looking to spend a dime on our equipment.
Hi, Ramirez.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try?
Yes, I can.
Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
They wanted you to be safe out there.
Yeah, you guys.
I make things smoke red grenades. Interesting. Now, the funny part is that every so often you can walk in here. It doesn't look like anyone's in them. Apparently people are actually showering in here, which is odd. Considering they shouldn't be in there, per se.
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine. Okay, let's get on.
Not yet. You see, I am a hoarder. I like everything to be mine. Which means I like to look for everything. And have it all to myself. Considering that gives me 100 XP, I like it.
Why don't you take a seat for me? That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get this off.
So, here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard, as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here.
No secondary objectives, which is nice. Now obviously I saved all the hostages here, didn't save them here, so obviously I'm going to be deducted XP. Well, not given XP, but deducted on my rating. But NA is always good. Wonderful. I can now get into my skills. Now, if I remember correctly, deduction's actually quite good. So we're going to get deduction. And we're going full deduction for the time being. Save your current skills. Yes.
Well, I can already see some unwanted activity near Hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed. However, like with any new upgrade, I recommend visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? It'd save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
But we...
Well,
We...
can't say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do.
We... Okay, so if I press U... Or was it K? K. Okay. Good thing I didn't say that 3 times, isn't it? Anyway. Human death. Why are you half naked? Okay.
Murphy, could you please help me out here?
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Reed is in the briefing room, and I have my hands full. There are so many complaints filing in that I can't keep up. It's getting crazy in here. Could you open up another line and help me?
I am here to serve the public trust.
Take the spot on the podium. You're a lifesaver, Robo.
This line is open. Please form an orderly queue.
Officer, I have a problem. My neighbors are hostile toward me. I think it's because they're jealous of my new dog. Why would they get so worked up every time I take him for a walk?
What is his name?
He has a beautiful red coat, so I call him Fire. He likes to hide, so sometimes I have to yell, "Fire! Fire!" to find him. Anyway, can you do something about my neighbors?
Your behavior disrupts public order. I must issue a ticket.
That's fine. I don't mind paying the price for having the cutest dog in all of Detroit.
Next, please.
I got something for you, officer. I know where you can find a wanted criminal. A poster over there says there's a reward for that information. And
I want details.
are you blind? I'm the guy from that poster, so here I am. Now, give me the money.
I will have to detain you.
Fine, but I still get the reward, right?
No.
You cops don't appreciate honesty.
Take him away. Next, please.
Officer,
I would like to report my son missing.
How old is he?
He's 24, but he's never been gone for so long without letting me know.
How long has it been?
Just over 2 days now.
We do not consider an adult missing within 72 hours.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. Something's not right. You really need to find him.
Provide me
What is his
details.
name and address?
George Elkins, 7706 Orchard Avenue.
Let me check. Your son was found dead 2 hours ago.
Oh, no.
Well,
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
no problem. It's not difficult. All I have to do is press a couple of buttons on a keyboard. Wrong fucking way.
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you. Record. Good job. I'll let the eggheads know that we're good to go. See you in the briefing.
Never been a fan of semi-automatic anything really. No, nothing. Okay. That was entertaining. Everyone okay? No one needs help. Wonderful. You guys good?
What's on today's agenda?
The agenda is that you...
Okay, wonderful.
It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
Yes, Father.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report. And there's something else I need to do first.
Nothing in here, Captain. You are... Oh, Chief. Sorry. I never really understood the difference between a chief and a captain in American law enforcement, but anyhow. Don't really understand the whole chief law enforcement shtick.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Get him.
Thanks, Dave. Or was it Bob? Like something like that. Yes, I want to leave the police station. Thank you.
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
Well, thing I like to do now is have a look round. See if there's anything on any side. Or anything of note.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Behind the mega store. I got $15 for it. Shh, quiet. Unless you want to lose them.
I know I could talk to him, but I need to find information first. Well, sorry, I need to find evidence of other things first because I need to upgrade my what do you call it? My XP, so that I can upgrade my decryption.
Mind your own business, cop.
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, Big. Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others had their stash. We could collect Nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Discount.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
Issue tickets. As a police officer, you can issue tickets for misdemeanors like public drinking and disorderly traffic. Ah, hello.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. You can go, but remember that mistreating another member of society is like singing off key. It disrupts harmony.
Harmony my ass!
I can't believe you're letting him go. If that's how you operate, you might as well jump in my cart with the rest of the scrap.
I was trying to be nice, but okay. You will now be murdered. I mean, cared for.
Littering is prohibited.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
You violated the law.
Oh, man. So I pay the city for not removing my garbage, and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
The moral is, stay away from fishy activity.
Ah. Get it? Stay away from fishy activity because he's throwing dead. Anyways.
I haven't congratulated you yet. Here's my
my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
Television likes to exaggerate. I am also happy to assist with cases that are not cut out for media break. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. Victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
Yep. So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. We got the tire tracks, drag marks. We find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body was covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Ah, Robovision.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. That's this green-blue shit on her arm. No idea what it might be. But there is more. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna have really bad burps for the next fucking 2 to 3 minutes. Stolen vehicle, search for spot, discount dealer, who killed Casey Carmel. We are now going to go and find ourselves with one murder of Casey Carmel.
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
Can you take a break and let some others have some fun too?
Man, you're doped up already. You like to party, don't you? But wait, your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
Fucking Robocop! You wanna bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. Just a friendly visit. You'd like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
Robocop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket. Apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
Address acquired. Going to find.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
She says this is a private conversation, pig. Didn't know pigs could have conversations.
You see that guy down there? He's an asshole.
Start shooting again. Make sure the kids hide under the bed.
Maurice, I'm writing you because your phone's always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Suit wouldn't mind you stealing new from those three morons if he got his cut. He gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late, so you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuses won't work with the torchheads. Interesting.
Listen, guys. I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem. You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices. It ain't nice, Maurice! Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing costs is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical!
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Get him!
Shit, man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these three dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
If you cooperate, you can get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
This guy's a reprobate. He's also extremely stupid. Goodbye, human filth. You have been found guilty of all charges. Wait, that's the search for Suit. Let's go do stolen vehicle next. There we go. Actually, hold on a minute. No printed circuit board available. Police work. Phone protect. Violations, we have 6.
Oh, I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're gonna get. I found my current purse.
What? Someone knocked out his teeth.
For
including
some
the
to
gold
learn how
one.
not to lose
He's
the track
asking
of
if
time
anyone found
is
it.
to learn how not to lose their money. Citizen, I'm ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man! So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
You are being fined $100 for the violation that you have committed.
Are you crazy? I don't work. How am I supposed to pay for this?
Failing to pay may result in serious consequences for your guardians.
That's an uncool move you pulled right here. I'll make sure everyone in the hood knows your score.
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name, but I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently, but I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
I do not mean to obstruct anyone's work, but fulfilling my duties takes priority.
Then why aren't you out there on the streets where a real crime is happening, instead of badgering hard-working citizens?
Is car theft not a real crime to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest. See, I told you, you'll find Jack all, because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is legit.
"63% of your repair invoices have not been accounted for."
You've gone over my books? I thought you came here looking for the car thief.
Looks like there's more than just one thief to be caught.
Oh, come on. This is how everyone operates in this godforsaken city. Cut me some slack, will you? Okay, you win. So there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with the missing car. Let me open his locker for you. That's his locker. Go on, have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
That is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
Oh kid, boss was not impressed with what you did with the SUX. But he's a reasonable guy and will let you keep your nimble fingers as long as you show up in the shop shut before nightfall. Okay.
I messed up good.
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX 6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
Admitting to a crime is the best course of action for any young offender.
I can't go to juvie. Who's gonna fix this mess?
My duty is to serve the public trust.
Okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh God, it must be those thugs. We're dead. No one was gonna save us.
If they are criminals, then they are the ones who need saving.
Hello? Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty? Oh, shit! It's the metal pig! Blast! Fucker! Let's go!
You did it! They didn't think that through. Maybe you can put an end to this after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'm no fighter, but if there is any other way, I would like to help. Maybe you need some more intel.
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me. They realized I tricked them. They wanted the SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one. I doubt anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street is that it belongs to the mayor's niece.
Any criminal matters should be reported to the police.
I know. I just thought I could figure this out by myself. Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's estimated location.
You are calling for backup, aren't you?
Negative. Threat calculation minimal.
I am the backup. I am all the backup. I am everyone's backup. Even my own. Hell, in all honesty, if I had a shotgun, I'd fucking use a shotgun. Oh, hello. I would like my dry cleaning done. If I catch any of you dopeheads washing jelly beans and marbles just for kicks, I'll make you pay for the parts you wrecked. Fair.
Dad, what does eviction mean? And who's
Evening,
in debt
officer.
collection? Why can't I open the door for him?
Aw, kitty! You have a cute cat. Tired of your kids being your children? Kick them out of the house. You don't need them. They're bad for your mental health. don't want to know is how they all got grenades. So it says 9mm. I'm guessing that is a SIG. I can't remember what model, make or model it is. That is a micro Uzi. Yeah, I think they're all SIGs. Can't remember what this is called. This weapon that I have on me. But yeah, I mean, there's some decent weapons in this. I mean, obviously the main one that I want to be using is the one that I've got on me, but the thing is that I can't. Oh, OCP training disc. 2 skills available. Holy shitballs. Okay. Now obviously combat would be great. Thing is that that's not what I want. What does psychology do? Double earned public trust points, highlight favourable dialogue options, lowers outcome threshold for the main characters. So obviously that's interesting. Gain 30% more XP points once you get enhanced learning. I'm thinking probably scanning though. Let you hit enemies behind cover by bouncing bullets off certain spots. Active Robocop vision to use. So, yeah, scanning seems good enough for me. Micro SMG, yeah, I don't really care much for that. Incriminating documents. Interesting. I don't see anything else around here, so I'm guessing the rest of it's upstairs. Hollow registered for possible damage. Lots of XP there. engineering level 6. Nice. Now, obviously, if I had engineering level 6, we'd be golden, but I don't. I wonder if I can come back to that later. I might have to start looking at getting engineering. Pristine car. Ugly, but pristine. Oh yeah, so something interesting. You can actually pick up motorcycles. I think, if I remember right, you just need to have a certain perk. But anywho, suspects are dealt with.
I can't believe you've actually done it! Do you think I could take that car back to the owner and say I'm sorry? Maybe she won't press charges.
This car is now in police custody.
Oh, please, I could really use a helping hand right now. Otherwise, I'm back in juvie.
You can retrieve the car yourself.
Proceeding to secure the perimeter. Keys are in the ignition.
Thank you so much! I promise I won't mess this up.
Good lad. Right, that's another one done. We now have... Who killed Casey? So we're gonna go do that next. Obviously there's a couple of things that I still need to find, one of which was more than likely in that safe.
No short-term investments, not in this market. We're looking at an annual return of 9.2% if you diversify your portfolio based on the volatility.
Now we're going to have a look and see if we can find it, find any more evidence, because we need the XP for right now.
Public drinking is against the law.
Public? But this is
Hey,
my
Chris.
private sofa. I've dragged it all the way from the junkyard.
I see.
I will let you go this time, but remember that drinking in an unsuitable environment can lead to severe consequences.
Well, that's the whole point.
Oh, really, man? You're my best friend. I love you. You really mean that? Oh, man, you're the best, I swear.
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
The music is too loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh, man, don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
Your volume control seems to be broken.
Leave it! That's brand new! I've only stole... Thanks, officer.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I would know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is.
I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there. But look for something on Jenkins, too.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about it, pal.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I'm looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take...
Take it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city. sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent! I swear!
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it! Jenkins killed her! Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV! You have to believe me!
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free! He's the one who killed Casey! They met here yesterday!
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it!
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know! I wasn't there!
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
Casey, I'm only a doctor. I cannot help you with your fee issues. The price of your palliative care went up for everyone, not just for your mother. Still, for the money you're paying, there's no one getting as professional care as her. I will remind you that this will end if you tell my wife about us. M.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Can't let you in, Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Okay, so that's that one done. And now we're going to go
I always
and find
wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
Who would have thunk? Being a criminal and a drug addict doesn't get you being a cop.
Crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, because you don't have a warrant, do you?
What a douchebag.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
You can use Robocop's vision to investigate objects or people to find clues. And the problem right now is that engineering skill isn't high enough. Spellcaster content irrelevant to the case. Talk to that kid in a moment.
Your body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right, all of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke. But I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ! Is that the ocean?
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
School may seem now like a difficult option, but it will pay off in the future.
Future? Look on the street. You must have a microwave for a brain if you think that.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my keys somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Just look through it!
Surrender your weapons.
Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names for Nuke. None of this double cheese, anti-N, hot sauce, body bags and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused and that's bad for business. Pigs can't do shit, so there's no need to speak in code. These dopeheads either buy Nuke or jack on. The lovely superstardom boss S. Interesting. I saw him there.
Open the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant! And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
Have it your way.
Too many cops patrolling the place. Don't leave before the police informant talks. Such orders. Detox. Made the snitch too weak. Use tainted nude to crank him up. Ghost house down the street next to the train tracks.
Shaking in your boots. Look, Robocop is here. We're safe.
You need to be taught some manners.
Back in a moment, I need to pee.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? We really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
What is your freedom worth to you?
That's actually a great point. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
Lewis. Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it. There's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries. So they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneurs. You know what they say, good business. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom. And I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh, no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke. And when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press it. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around gangster's paradise dressed in.
Need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but it's Still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh, boy. You're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't know now. I gotta chillax after all this.
We will proceed with haste.
Oh, for God's sakes, man. As you command, Officer Steely. Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket. Apartment 21. Oh, man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship.
Like steal a watch?
Like steal a watch.
Robocop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I'm sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking. Is there anything more that you could tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve it.
Like Pickles?
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, Robocop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know.
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should get a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Thank you. He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
Pardon me. Detroit Against Addiction Program agreement from participant named Joshua Pickles Green, age 34, abuse substance, nuke. Person reference Michael Briggs. Reasons for referral. Joshua has made some wrong decisions in his life and has been living with the consequences ever since, but he is a man of great spirit with remarkable people skills. I am convinced that he really wants to make a difference, but in order to do so, he needs professional help and someone to believe in him. DAA is a voluntary program, therefore we need participants' signatures in order to enroll them in our center. Participant signature. Interesting.
That went pretty much as expected.
We are not done.
We're not?
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
We must get to the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing? What's that got to do with time? Is it like time to kick my ass?
We are going to remind Gail's son that it is past curfew.
Daniel. Sure.
Good evening, citizens. I need...
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
We all have to obey the rules of the games we play. Unsportsmanlike conduct makes all players look bad.
That's right, fool. That was a technical foul.
I didn't know he's so delicate. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
It is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
This was drawn not long ago.
Ah, there's more over there.
Daniel! Come on, kid! Where are you?
Should be somewhere.
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his.
out the chalk here.
Must have found something more interesting.
No, it is locked. They did not go inside.
So I guess you have like a scanning thing in your eyes.
Yes, it allows me to see things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke. What the fuck?
That was close.
We better hurry.
Do it. Come on. End him.
What are you waiting for? Fuck him up! He's laughing at you!
Hey, what the hell's going on over there? Yo! Daniel!
It's the cops.
I don't want to go to jail for this shit!
Is that a gun? Oh, you're in so much trouble, kid.
No, it's not.
Whoa! What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. You'd have a hole in it right about now.
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth. He's not coming back.
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for following the rules. I guess that's why he's missing. Cops can't shoot without giving a warning, and someone left his rock on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say...
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit down. We need to talk. Those friends of yours, they take the easy way out. You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'Cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off, your father opened his home to him because that was the right thing to do. That's strength. Don't you think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
It's late. Let's get you home.
Well, you told my mom about the gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, partner. What's the status on the old slaughterhouse?
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
This is where Sook is supposedly hiding.
Can't really call it hiding if you send invitations to the whole city. I bet Rudy forgot about us.
At least I will not feel bad crashing his party.
Murphy, I was thinking about what happened to you at the TV station. Maybe you shouldn't...
No need for alarm. Becker's chip is keeping my circuits in check.
You're more than just circuits, Murphy. Underneath all that metal, there's still you.
Alex Murphy is gone. He lost his life.
And despite that burden, you carry on. You've done more for this city dead than anyone has alive. That has to count for something. I'm gonna shut up now. Just take this little something to remind you of what I've just said. Open it the next time Becker gets under your skin. Also, don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Concert in an old slaughterhouse? I suppose it fits those animals. Place looks deserted. Are you sure your junkie friend didn't mix up the venues?
He is the type who likes to mix things up. We shall have to see.
I can't hear any music. Is this supposed to be a private show?
Pardon me.
Cannot go this way. We would need a warrant.
Can't believe those stupid directives are still holding you back. Go ahead, partner. Oh, the stench. Someone missed potty training.
It appears that we are facing the birth of a new drug empire. Although Kane, the drug lord and creator of Nuke, is dead and his core has been dissolved, the drug factories continue to operate. As Nuke continues to ravage the streets of Detroit, it looks like someone has succeeded Kane. The question is who sat on the drug king's throne and what the city authorities and the police will do about it. More on 5 PM. More on P5.
Such a great performer. Shouldn't there be a big line in here?
Regardless of his vocal abilities, I still want to see him sing.
Wait, I think I can hear something. Maybe your informer was right after all. Gherkin, was it?
Pickles.
Yes, I definitely hear some commotion on the other side. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, shit! Pig Thunder Lab! Why can't you give us a fucking break?
Justice never sleeps.
Operator, this is Lewis. Me and Murphy discovered a Torchhead's nuke lab at the old slaughterhouse. Multiple subjects were neutralized, but there are still active threats in the vicinity. Requesting backup. Let's hurry up. They probably know we're here.
The way they handle those drugs, I doubt they know where they are.
Another locked door. I'm going to call this probable cause. No need for a warrant. They're all yours, partner.
Give him hell!
That is when having a conversation with partner comes from taking.
You'll make a fine trophy.
You're okay there, Murphy?
Behind you!
Up you get, big man. They're closing in on us.
I'm invincible! It's gonna go boom!
Let's split up. You clear this floor. I'll check upstairs.
Lewis, wait!
Don't worry, partner. We'll stay in contact.
Lab personnel found exceeding 4 doses of nuke per shift, riding on the conveyor belts, working without a face mask, will be punished with 1 day of detox. I'm in it. Shoot. I wasn't too happy about people actually using the supply.
We're getting close. I've got eyes on the stage. Looks like you haven't realized we're here yet. Sook's here. Get closer. I'll support you from the balcony. This music is driving me mad. Is that the point? Is it supposed to make you mad?
More than likely.
Decided to join us. Now the real show is about to go down. If you're a real torchhead, shoot that motherfucking tin can till it fucking rattles. And I'll take this opportunity to moisturize these golden vocal cords. Let's stay right there, everybody.
Don't know what happened there. Oh, it might have been due to the fact that I shot a civilian killed. Yeah, so it seems as though killing civilians is bad. The funny part is though, is that
Watch out for the civilians! I can handle things here. You go after him.
Actually, hold on a minute, the man actually did something else. Any drugs that he may have? No. Probably not.
everything lined up perfectly.
Let us talk.
Stay the fuck away. You can't touch me. I do business with the new guy.
You seem to know a lot about him.
You're not getting anything out of me. Do you know how many cops I've killed? I ain't scared of you. Besides, I'm pumped up with nuke like a freaking power plant.
Then, get ready for a meltdown.
If you think... what a grip you got there. Is that supposed to scare me? Not a single scratch. Knock yourself out. That's not even mine.
Yesterday someone sent a stripper for my birthday. I want to find the kind soul and thank him in my special way. I want to burn the date of my actual birthday on his forehead. It's the 5th of the 11th, not yesterday, some fan you are. A disappointed superstar boss.
Hey! That stuff doesn't come cheap! No! That was the only thing in my collection that I didn't steal! I freaking hate you! I'll never rest until every pig in Detroit is dead. You know my birthday? I don't remember getting a gift from you. That's not nice. Screw you, bastard. That is not a way to treat a famous person. That's enough. I'll talk.
Lewis, I have Soot. He is ready to give me his statement about the new guy.
Would you rather hear it from the man himself?
Where is Officer Lewis?
She's outside, right next to me. We're having a nice citizen-officer chat. Why don't you take my rising star and join us, so we can exchange partners?
Hey! What the hell are you doing now?
The new guy is here. You are coming with me.
In that case, giddy up! Can you even feel the fear? Because you should be crapping in your pants right now. You have stepped into a big freaking mess!
Cleaning up the town mess is what I do.
That was an awesome If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. When I need some fluke, I take nuke. Everywhere I look, I see nuke.
What is it with people who think they can sing?
My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides? What are we stopping for? Huh? Is your battery drained or something?
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
Lewis,
I'm all right, Murphy.
drop your weapon. You are under arrest.
I don't think you're reading this situation correctly.
Thanks for the ride, big guy. It's the new guy in town. Welcome to Detroit. I assume you've seen our little TV spot. Short and sweet. You know the first rule of show business and drug dealing, right? Leave them wanting more. That's lighter you got there.
Murphy?
Something wrong, cop.
Hey, so, I think it's time to get back to business.
You fucking idiot. Your stupid stunt put a spotlight on me. Oh, you want to talk business? Here's a free lesson. You never, ever fuck with the money. I don't think so.
Murphy, what's happening?
Now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Wendell Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before. My brother really did a number on you, didn't he? But thanks to him, you've been given this great opportunity.
What the fuck are you doing to him?
There are people who would do anything to be in your position, to have your abilities, and yet you attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human. Imagine the pristine life you could lead without the things that limit you.
Murphy, don't let him get inside your head!
Like her. No attachments, no leverage. I admit, when I first heard that you were the reason my idiot brother was dead, I was furious. But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not an act of revenge. This is a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
Lewis!
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Says it's a glitch, yet doesn't seem to understand that I was.
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning is obviously persistent. So, Doctor,
It's not a malfunction.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny. In that you don't have any. You either comply, or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
I need to find
My
Wendell.
partner was shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
You do. But I think you'll agree that you should be in the best shape possible to undertake that task. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is Alex Murphy.
Then I'll call you Alex Murphy. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
Part human, part machine.
I am a cybernetic organism, a fusion of both the remains of the policeman Alex Murphy and this high-tech armor.
So we can't rule out that your actions are influenced by your human part. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
I warned you. This is me now.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear me?
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
Okay. Evaluation. All main objectives completed 100%. Stolen vehicle. The discount dealer. Who killed Casey Carmel and time to repent. All of which are now done. So that is 2000 XP. Now, obviously, one in notes for Maurice found 100 XP. Arcade owner connections discovered 0 XP. Not sure how I do that. Well, did alright. Graffiti artist busted. Grocery store incident resolved, all violations found, and pieces of crime evidence collected. 500 XP as well. That gets me a 2,900 XP. So in other words, I could have had up to probably 3,000 XP. So did pretty well. Okay, so that gets me 3 more points, which in all honesty I will probably end up putting into engineering to get me up to 4. Or I could go up an extra 3 points in deduction. Reloading strike. A successful punch connecting with an enemy reloads all carried weapons. I mean, interesting. Focus. Oh, sorry, that's combat. Sorry. Deduction. Enhanced map marks the location of valuable items or data on the map. Yes, please. Psychology. Doubles earned public trust points, which could actually be good. Scanning. Instant scanner. Robocop vision instantly marks every enemy in sight. That could be good. Armor. Reduce received damage by 80% for a short time, which is a shield. Vitality. Fuse boxes. Recovery. You can use fuse boxes to recover up to 50% of your health. Increases the maximum number of OCP recovery charges to 4. You know what? I'm actually going to go with the vitality. Yes, please. There we go. Right, so I now go over to here and I can get my first circuit board.
Robo, there's something I need to show you.
Hi.
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself.
Okay, so insert a chip into an empty slot of your motherboard. The chips have different types of connections and boost levels. Use them to power other system areas and upgrade your Auto 9. Avoid the red components, reduces which lower the weapon's stats. Each motherboard has different specializations, layout and perks. Only one motherboard can be active at a time. Interesting. Well, I found a shit ton. Which apparently I can also do this apparently. 12, 12, 12, merge. That gives me 16, well, that's not bad. Except, do a 12. Actually, no. If I remember right, because I was actually looking at this before. So weapon damage increase. Let's have a look. Now, if I put that there, that increases my damage by 15%. Now, I can then do that, which magazine capacity goes up by 16%, but because I'm not doing it over to there, I don't reduce the penalty by 5%, which is good. Now, let's have a look. 14%, that could be good. Now obviously I lose 5% in armor piercing, weapon spread and reload speed because of that, but I also get the full auto mode. Now I do want armor piercing. Now if I remember right, I can't put that there because it won't give me anything, but I can put... Let's have a look. Do I have anything? I can put this here, which will then give me an extra 14% to armor piercing. Now obviously weapon spread would be wonderful if I could put that down. Let's have a look. 14%. Do I have anything that I can do at 16%? 15%. Wonderful. So that increases my reload speed and also instigates more gore. Now the only other one I need now is this one, which will give me an extra 15%. Now, as you can see, I don't have to worry about the 10% penalty because I have linked it up to the actual motherboard so that these lines are connected, but the penalties aren't connected. So I've connected pretty much everything that I can without connecting any penalties apart from this penalty of 5% here. But thankfully I've got 11% magazine capacity, I have 10% weapon spread, 10% reload speed, 23% weapon damage and 9% armor piercing damage. So I'm actually quite happy with that. What I'm also going to do is I am going to do this real quickly. And then that one. Merge you guys. Now I'm going to get these 15%ers, and I'm also going to merge them and get a 20%er. Wonderful.
Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man. That takes guts.
I don't like him because he's an arsehole. That's literally because he's an arsehole and not just because I think he might be. I know he is because of the way the character creation was made for him. The way his character is. He is and always will be an arsehole. Alright, what do we have? Nothing of any real value there. That's just the radio. Did I miss anything back here? No. Power goes out.
Not yet, but she's been through worse.
No?
Don't think too much about it.
Power not going out?
We should stay strong and focused, just like her.
That's where the power used to go out here.
Magnavolt commercials are not kidding when they say lethal response.
What do you mean?
Once a week, Mark has to call the cops to collect the body of a dead Merc.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute?
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I am sure she will appreciate that.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
I am looking for Officer Kurtz.
He's in the shower. Actually, he's been in there for half an hour.
Yo, Ramirez, I left your uniform in the locker with all the bullet holes nicely stitched up. Don't worry about it. Though if I ever again hear you call me a knitting nana, you're gonna be patrolling the streets in your underpants. Cat.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Being colourblind isn't the fucking worst part. Now he's saying the yellow one. They all look fucking grey. Oh, hello. That's fucking grey, mate.
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis?
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed the card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
That is definitely fucking grey. Health insurance, OCP Healthcare Detroit. Dear Officer Kurt, in response to your request, please note that early retirement involves terminating health insurance that covers you and your wife without the possibility of prolongation. Out of care for your spouse and because of the fact that she actively uses the oncology treatment package, we recommend working through your entire tenure. Tenure. Regards, Clara Bright. So in other words, we have people walking about and not wanting to finish their job. Which, in all honesty, don't blame them. Second, the reason why they don't want to finish their job isn't because they don't want their job, it's because said people have a wife that is, and I quote, in oncology. Not a difficult understatement, not a difficult fucking thing to think about, really, is it? I mean, in all honesty, the guy's probably just wanting to spend time with his wife. Really wouldn't surprise me if she's... Oh, fucking hell, don't know why I'm tired. But yeah, anyway.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah, okay, give it a go.
Oh, service weapon.
I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer.
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
It is difficult.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this Get Well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
This dude's literally just smoking while looking in it. It's supposed to be a fucking armory, not a fucking shit show. That's the dickhead I arrested.
Hey, Pig, it's a private party.
He gets the one with... Oh no, he does get a mattress. Oh, okay, so he just likes sitting up in the corner on his mattress. I swear some people are just fucking stupid.
Murphy, do you have a minute?
Hello, Sergeant.
I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a Get Well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. Maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a unit. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, wonderful. And now we are going upstairs. Because the only thing I really want to do, Wendell, the new guy, and Antonovsky, yeah. Missing Briggs.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one, too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
What a bell end. Right, well, thank you very much for sitting down and watching me play Robocop for the last 4 hours. I'll probably do this again tomorrow. Maybe around the same time again. Don't know. I'm just gonna go chill out. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everyone for being here. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.